What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Road to Ascension. I have finally made it past Ascension 5, and now we are on to level 6. So everything that we've seen up to this point, enemies being more dangerous, elites being more dangerous, bosses being more dangerous, I now heal less, and I start each run with some damage. So let's see what we can do. Last time we gave it an attempt to try to defeat the heart, in hopes of giving myself one more extra life, and that did not seem to be the case. So we're going to have to do our best here not to fail. I don't know why I'm looking at my deck. I'm actually trying to look at the map here. So we're fighting against the slime boss, and I don't... Do I have a shop anywhere near the front that... Or can I take a path that doesn't involve a shop for a while? I like the sound of this, maybe. And if I avoid the shop... And the only reason I'm thinking this is I'm willing to give up 99 gold. I can get that back pretty quickly. So I'm actually going to try it. Okay. Actually, these are fantastic. Biased Cognition will probably be the best thing I can do. Can it remind me when it's upgraded? I think I'm going to take a Biased Cognition. That's going to do some massive bonuses to my damage right out of the gate. So I think that's the right thing to do. So it's not going to do me anything in this fight. However, these two strikes are going to do me everything I need. So, okay. So the damage I start with isn't that bad. It's 7 damage. That's not too bad. Charge battery early on, I really like. Like the idea of getting more energy. So let's see here. I want to upgrade my zap as soon as possible, as always. Because then I don't have to worry so much about... I actually don't know why I didn't just strike this guy. So Biased Cognition, it's gonna do everything I need it to for the... Okay, actually it's gonna get rid of this guy pretty quickly. I'm gonna defend. Hoping yep, okay, so that's fine. I take 1 damage this fight. And then Channel Lightning, and that'll be enough to defeat this guy. So normally I don't like Biased Cognition, because I'm always afraid of the losing 1 focus every turn. However, the more I thought about it, the more I realized most fights I have, I'm not actually fighting for 4 turns, so it's usually giving me a bonus every single time. So, like, I can do this, I can Biased, I can loop, and there's no way this fight takes 4 turns, which would return me back to normal, let alone actually longer than that. So if it would take me 4 turns to get back down to these being worth 3, and then it will start getting worse. Otherwise, it's just a handful of good turns. Genetic Algorithm is a really good card to get this early. It exhausts itself, though, which I don't know if I want that. Remind me what you do when you're upgraded. No. I like Streamline better. Okay, let's see here. I could heal. I'm not in any danger, though, and I kind of want to save some money, so I'm going to I think I'll be okay. Now I kind of wish I healed, because I am going to upgrade 2 random cards. 2 fantastic cards to upgrade, actually. And I think I'm going to go this way, because then I can... After this fight, I'll have an opportunity to rest. So, I'm not actually going to pick a fight with this guy just yet, because I'm hoping I can get my powers online first. At least one of them. If I can... Yeah, if I play the Biased Cognition this turn... And I get a Streamline. So now that costs less. I don't think I'm going to get back down to my regular amount of... I don't think I'm going to get back down to my regular amount of focus before this guy finishes. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to defend as much as I can. I get a free strike in. So I'm taking a fair amount of damage here, and that's kind of to be expected. He's not attacking me this turn, so I can kind of just go crazy here. And I think, yeah, no, he's already in danger. So it took this long. Yeah, okay, I was going to say, it took that long to get to my regular speed. Ooh, Sundial. Okay, Sundial might change how I do things. I want a cold snap because I really do want to start developing my I want to start developing my defenses more. I think I'm gonna rest here because there's an elite next, and I don't want to play too risky. I don't get another chance to rest for a while. So that's, I think this is a colorless potion. Hopefully it gives me something good. I don't know if I really want any of these. Put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. A skill. I'm going to do this one, but I'm going to I'm going to wait until it comes later. Hopefully it's going to give me a good damaging turn later. There's my biased cognition. Charged battery and then energies. So, I don't love how this is going so far. Well, that fixed that problem, actually, quite a bit. I'm still not blocking for as much as I would like, but that's okay. That's why we rested, to remove that risk. So now I can get rid of this guy. I can channel this, and this guy should go away pretty quickly. So now, do this. There we go. Problem solved. Preserved Insect is going to help me a lot. Now that's going to motivate me to fight a few more. I think I take the hologram here because that might really help me with a. That might really help me with Streamline. Horncleat really helpful. I already lost what I was thinking, so we'll get back to it. So I can get rid of this guy outright and then block, and that's fine. I'm only taking 1 here. Oh, having the Preserved Insect is going to motivate me to fight elites more often because I'm not going to be quite so they're not going to be quite so dangerous. They're going to start with a fair amount of their health missing. Second biased cognition. Now that No, I think 1 might be the safest bet. I don't know if I want to do 2. I also don't know if I want a second cold snap. The deck has already grown quite a bit, and I haven't been able to remove anything. So I'm going to go this way. And bias cognition, streamline, and now my orb should be able to kill one of these while I focus on the other one. Gonna cold snap, zap. Defend. Cool. And I'm still blocking for enough damage even after it gained 4 strength. And we're good. So this is starting out pretty well. I like the white noise, but I'd like to upgrade it. And right now there's a lot of cards in my deck I'd like to upgrade. I think white noise is still okay. I think a white noise will be okay. Matter of fact, here's my chance to upgrade one. I'm going to upgrade... I want to upgrade these 4 really badly. I'm going to start with the white noise. I think that one's just going to give me more perks in the long run. Like this. Free heat sinks. Do this. There's a 50-50 chance I kill this guy and take no damage if I attack him. And I think I'm going to take those chances. That's a bummer. Okay. So now I've got my block up, which gives me plenty of time to kind of invest in next turn. There we go. So I'm blocking for all his damage, get a free energy next time, striking for a bunch. I think I'm going to hologram here, add Streamline back. Now it's free. I'm not blocking this turn no matter what I do. But... oh, that's fine. That'll kill him. That was a good draw. Glacier, I think, is still going to be a really good card for me. Just more block. I feel like I'm a little lacking in the block department right now. And I think it's going to be a... heat sinks would be kind of cool. I think it's going to be an upgrade or a removal and then pass see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 defense cards and only 1 offense card. I think I'm going to get rid of a defend here. And I'm worried that maybe it might be smart for me to get rid of... I think I get rid of a strength potion and buy a fire potion here and then move on. So I get here. I think I have enough damage output to be able to handle the slime boss. So I'm wondering if I'm going to get... I think I'm going to get greedy here. I'm going to get greedy here. I'm going to upgrade my zap. And I should have enough damage output here to be able to handle slime boss. Especially having this fire potion, I think I'll be fine. So let's white noise. Echo form is going to really help. Cold snap. I don't think I need to play any of these, so I'm not going to. Okay, so I was just talking about how I'm confident I'm going to be able to deal enough damage, and here we are. I only have 3 energy. This will drop him to 90. So I need to bias cognition. I need to weaken you, for sure. Otherwise, I'm not surviving anyway. And then do this. Oh, I still do split him. Very good, very good. Oh, because I played... I see. Okay, so this is the wrath of 2 of my... Okay. Well, that's very helpful. So that was the wrath of... because I have Echo Form, and I forgot about that, I actually have 2 of... I had 2 of my Bias Cognitions activate. So that was a very straightforward fight, thanks to a free Echo Form. And I get another Fire Potion. Electrodynamics. That's going to spread my damage sideways a little bit more. So that's kind of an energy relic. It doesn't replace it, so I'm going to do this just because it might give me one more dynamic turn. I think that would help me a lot. And now I'm going to start trying to focus on some shops and thinning the deck out a little bit. I like having the sundial. That's going to help me a lot as well. So I still need a few... I think I still need a little bit more before I'm confident that I'll be okay. So I'm going to bias cognition. I'm going to hit this guy. I think I can just actually knock him out of the sky. And I'm going to take 6 here. Because blocking for 6, threatening for 12. There's a mod I'm thinking about installing that would help. So this just became free. Cool. There's a mod I'm thinking about installing, which is literally just there for information. And I think that might be a good idea. Mostly because it'll basically just tell me how much damage am I being threatened for collectively, or how, if I buy this will, and I don't remember its name offhand, so I'd have to look it up, and maybe I'll have it for next episode, who knows. But we'll see. I don't particularly... I think the beam cell would be fine. The beam cell would be fine, but I don't know if I want to do... I definitely didn't want any of the other 2. Zap, white noise, what do I get? An electrodynamics, that's fun. I don't want another zap, so I guess I play the electrodynamics, and I punch this guy, and I'm taking the 12, I think. Yeah. Or I can take less, but yeah, I'll do it. There's nothing to lose, nothing inherently to lose here. So, not what I wanted to do, but okay. There's the bias cognition. So now if I do this, it's going to deal a lot of damage. And do one of these. I think I'm going to waste one of these so that I don't take 21 damage. I think that seemed like the right idea. Oh, that also gave me room for a fruit juice, which I'll drink immediately. So now I get that. I don't need another streamline. I don't... steam barrier, maybe. How many block cards am I rocking right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe 1. Maybe a steam barrier won't be too big of a deal. Again, for the same reason that... Ooh, very good. For the same reason that I was comfortable with the bias cognition. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think I'm going to be playing Steam Barrier enough for it not to be a lot of block, you know, 6 or 5. I don't think it's ever going to really go below 4 too often. So I think that's okay. So I'm going to zap, and then I don't want a Glacier here. I don't think there's a reason to. I mean, I'd love the block, but I don't want to get rid of my Plasma and not have anything to blow it on. So I think this is fine. Loving having this, loving having the Horn Cleat here. So these two are free. Well, no, not free, but these two are the things I'm picking. So taking 4 there. Streamline, very good. This would deal 22 points of damage, but that's well, it's not like I can block it all. Well, I'm going to block some of it at least. I don't like Snecko. I've made that, I think, abundantly clear in my time playing in this series. So this is going to be good for dealing with things. I think now Electrodynamics is good, because now I'm going to keep my energy. I can Cold Snap, Lightning Strike, and the normal strike. There we go. That wasn't too bad. How many powers am I playing regularly? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, no. Force Field's fine. Especially considering it's upgraded. Force Field's fine. I'm not adding extra orbs, so I don't think so for that. I think I take a card removal here for sure. Now I want to get rid of some basic stuff, like, I think I'm going to get rid of a strike. And then I can't afford much more. I'm wondering if another hologram, maybe? No, because I haven't even upgraded the first one. Barrage, no. Maybe? Maybe Barrage? I mean, I'm filling my orb slots, so drawing Barrage would still just be 12 damage or upgraded 18. Yeah, I'll try 1 Barrage. It might work. So my health is at a little over half, and I'm about to go up against an Elite and then another spot. So I think I'm going to rest here just to be safe, and then I can upgrade later. And I think that was a good thing I did. These guys are a real problem, so I'm going to gain some energy here. Let's see here. So I'm actually going to Beam Cell this guy first, and then do this. And then, do I have anything in the grave I really want back? I kind of want that Cold Snap back, actually. Because now I'm defending for more. Matter of fact, let's take 0 damage instead. I like that. I like the sound of that better. So I can Glacier, Charge Battery, and this is just going to be a very defensive turn. White Noise. Okay, cool. I can see I have a very defensive deck right now, and that's not too bad. I just need more Lightning Orbs to be doing their thing. Or just play Streamline. That's also fine. Bottle Flame. Okay. I like the idea of maybe having either Beam Cell or Cold Snap up front. I think Beam Cell. Applying Vulnerable really early on is probably a good idea. And there we go, having a Capacitor. I can upgrade things now. I'm wondering what I think Hologram, maybe? I think Hologram. Because now I'm not going to get rid of it and I can use it more often. And it's giving me a reasonable amount of block. Whenever you add a power in your deck, upgrade it. Or take the Sapphire Key. I'm going to take the Egg. I'm going to Smith again. Now I think I have the opportunity to... What do I want to upgrade here? Probably the Dual Cast. I think the Dual Cast. Make that free. I think the deck is doing fine right now, which is good. I can Beam Cell, Glacier. There's no reason to exhaust this right now, so I'm not going to, but I am going to do a little bit of damage here. So, took 0 damage. The only concern I have really is the fact that this guy, when he dies, I'm going to gain the Vulnerable. So if I can White Noise, Bias Cognition's cool. Cold Snap, Steam Barrier, hologram, and then cold snap again, and then just play this because I can. Not too bad so far. Here's the other bias cognition. So now I'm blocking for a billion. Loop, and then capacitor. And now my vulnerable is gone. Here are all my damage dealers. So if I do this, and then I kind of want to break his guard first, because then I can barrage and really do a number on his plate armor. I'm still blocking for a billion. So now I just need to get rid of this guy relatively quick, because these are going to start disappearing. Force field is free now, which is cool. Energy for next turn. Matter of fact, energy for next turn, just block. I didn't need the other two, so that's fine. So now I have 5 energy this turn, so let's make it count. I'm going to strike. I'm going to do this. Gain more block. And then hopefully that'll be really helpful. So now my focus is lower than what it would have been normally, but I don't need it anymore. So that took longer than I would have hoped, but it wasn't too bad. Cool-headed. I like cool-headed. The deck's getting a little sizable. I think I'll take one. I'll take one. I'm also within reach of a removal. This doesn't help me because I'm not using any X spells. This is not too bad, but I don't think I need any of these. I don't want to add cards to my deck per se. Loop plus, having another one of those would be nice, but I wanna thin the deck more. So I think it's time to get rid of another defense and move on. So another elite. Starting off with low health is really helping me. Might be a good time to cool head already. I can barrage this guy. I can't kill this one, I think. Okay, defend, do that. Not too bad. And now he's looking for his friends, which is going to give me a chance to play all 3 of my powers, actually, which I really like, and be able to do this and still punch him. And now his minions don't matter, because they're going to be disappearing outlandishly quick. So I'm going to capacitor. I'm going to do this, and then I'll hit this guy just to make sure he does die. My lightning is going to get rid of both of his minions. Really helpful there. Really good. White noise, hello world, that's fine. Do I have it? Yeah, I do. I have my streamline in the graveyard, so I can take that, do more damage. And he's already at death's door. That was a really good elite fight. So that felt free to me. Vajra, nice. Fruit juice, once again, drinking it immediately. Don't want consume because I don't know if I want any of these, actually. I think I'm okay. So the deck is doing pretty well for itself right now, actually. Beam cell this guy. Loop, bias cognition, charged battery, and that's fine. Because now I'm going to be dealing a bunch of damage at the beginning of the turn. Nothing I want there per se. I think I do this. And then I will... Let's see. He's threatening for 24. I'll be blocking for enough if I do this. And then I'll punch him. Defend a little bit more. So Snake Plant's already low health. I'm getting a bunch of energy. I have 7 energy. It's outrageous. So I can do this. Defrag. Capacitor. Zap. Glacier. And then Steam Barrier. And then I'm blocking for enough. Having loops up and then having a plasma up front is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You just get so much energy. There's the defragment for real. And it's upgraded, so that's going to be cool. I think I'm okay health-wise, so I think I'm going to focus on making the deck stronger. And I believe I'm going to do that in the form of upgrading either Barrage, Cool Head, or Biased Cognition. think it's going to be biased cognition. That only buys me one more turn. No. I think barrage. Because there's going to come a point where my orbs may not be the solution, and barrage might be my damage dealer then. So, biased cognition. Beam cell this guy. Pull up the glacier. And then stop there. I'm blocking for enough. I'm getting enough block already from the cleat plus these two. That's 24. So this will do enough. And then there we go. Not dealing a whole lot of damage up on the front, but that's okay. I just need to start really doing more. Okay, so if I cold snap first and then I barrage, there we go. Now we're dealing damage. It's pretty good. More turns like that would be just fine. So I'm going to beam cell. I'm going to hit this guy with a streamline. Definitely going to loop. And then defend. And now I'm going to start with a bunch more energy because this is up front and I'm looping twice. So 6 energy per turn. And the sundial. So I'm playing everything in my hand right now. So start with a beam cell. Channel. No, I don't want to channel. Streamline. Punch him. Defend some more. Starting for 27. I'm blocking for 16 plus 22. So maybe I do want to do this. No. No, not yet. Okay. So force field is free. Now I'm going to electrodynamics here. I need to get as much damage output as I can off of the orbs while I have them. There's the barrage, which is nice. Do I have streamline in the grave? I do, so this is just going to be a good idea. So there's some damage. There's a bunch of damage. And now we're going to play the orb game. For a second, at least. I was expecting to have gotten him to half health before this, so that's okay, though. Now I can beam cell. I can beam cell. He's not attacking, but that's fine. Go for the eyes. Deal a little bit of damage. What am I looking at here? I think I'm going to beam cell again, actually. Really drive that point home. So the orbs are no longer going to be my method of anything. But that's okay. He's vulnerable for quite some time. I'm going to keep adding to that. And dealing as much damage as I can here. I think I'm doing okay. I'm no longer relying on my orbs. He's now dealing a lot of damage. Stack showed up in an interesting time. I'm actually pretty happy to see Stack. What do I get if I do this? I think I want the buffer. I think that's just the smart move. I think it's actually going to trigger this turn now that I think about it. Yeah, it is. But it's going to prevent a fair amount of damage. Not enough, but a fair amount. Okay. 26. Steam barrier. I don't think these actually do anything anymore. I'll gain 1 block. Okay, well, that's fine. Break his guard. Barrage. What do I get if I do this? I want to weaken him for sure. And I'll get another streamline going, I guess. Dual cast, gain 2 more block. Okay, so this is a downfall to bias cognition. Is hitting this point where now I'm like, okay, what do I do? You know, these used to be giving me a bunch, now they're giving me 1 block. I've got to deal 104 damage before he deals. I need to gain 20 block right now, which is going to be tough. So first I do this. Then I ooh, no. I don't sweeping beam. I do this because I need to draw more block. Didn't draw more block. I think this is a wrap. Yeah, this is a wrap. That's a shame. That's a mighty shame. I think I played it too soon. I think I played Bias Cognition way too soon, or I just wasn't dealing any damage. But that's okay. Ascension 6. It's the farthest I've made it. One thing I think I'm going to start doing, and I'm not saying this just because of the timing that this happened. One thing I'm going to start doing is I think if I make it to Ascension 5 with a character, I'm actually going to, instead of going back to 1, I'm going to stop. I'm now, when I get back to defect, I'll start at Ascension 5. And if I get up to Ascension 10 with them, then I'll start at Ascension 10. But I have to earn my way up to the increments of 5. And this isn't me trying to like cop out of my challenge. I still think it's going to be a lot. It's just more or less I don't want this series to run forever. And it's going to be one of those things where, I mean, bad runs happen. They do happen. And sometimes it's bad luck. Sometimes it's a misplay, and that's fine. I think this time was just me not really thinking things through as much as I should have been. But I think going forward, I think it's this is probably what I'm going to do, just so that way the series doesn't take forever, and I can it's so like you're not just seeing the same defect runs. Eventually, it's going to hit a point where low rank is going to be, low rank, like, oh hey, here's Ascension 1. It's going to be me defeating Ascension 1 in like 45 minutes, but I'm not going to be any challenged. So, not that that's the case now. Eventually that may be, though. And I don't want to upload an episode of me just saying, okay, here we go, let's play this, let's do that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But that's, again, not because of this. That's just a decision I've been thinking about because of timing. But I am going back to Ascension 5 with defect. And now I'm going to, I think, actually Ascension 0 with the Watcher. I don't think I've ever actually, since unlocking her, I don't think I played her that much. So this is going to be a new experience for both of us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode.